Once we've set up our hardware, our judge is ready to go, we can now start setting up our groupings. Typically, we're going to run by competition groups. You may decide to run lions, you may decide to run tigers, you may decide to run them all together. You can make whatever decision you want to make based on the groupings. So this is Cub Scouts. This is going to be by times, by age group. If you have everybody mixed together, then Webelos will be racing with tigers, and that's not typically how we run this. If you notice, we've got Arrow of Light, bears, siblings, tigers, Weebelon, and wolves. It didn't set up things, let's see, didn't set up tigers. It did. Tigers, wolves, bears, Weebelon. We need lions in there. And now we can start our registration. We can start adding racers. We're going to add our first racer to, let's say it's a tiger. His last name is Thimble. Timmy, car number 1. He's in rank. Car number time is the Jetstream. And he's a tiger. And he's passed inspection. So we need to click that. All of the racers that we have need to pass inspection before we can run a race. We can enter another racer. Jimmy Jumper. Car number 2. Let's call it the Wild Thing. He's passed. And just for the sake of having 3 racers, let's call it Bobby Bruno. And his car is Meatball. He's passed. We need a few others. Let's say I add it to bears. Carlo Carlucci. The Flash. You'll see why I'm doing this in a little bit. I've got to go through, at least create 2 groups. This way we can create a competition group later on. I know Jimmy isn't a name, but I'm running out of ideas. Let's say Brainless. And let's say Frankie Franco. And this is Cho Jam. He's passed. Now we've got all of our racers. We're ready to go. Now we set up our awards. That's optional. We've never really done awards before. It's not really necessary. I always do that. Just remember that exit exits the file. You want to click home. The races are all registered. We're ready to go. I'm going to click this. I'm going to click that. Now we need to run our race schedules. So bears, you've got different types of races. You've got 3 races. Let's say you want 1 run per lane, two runs per lane. You can see what this will sort of look like. This will take 6 races if they get 2 runs per lane, and they get if it's 90 seconds per heat, it'll take 9 minutes. For our sake, since we're going to be running a time trial just to show you what this looks like, Perfect 10. I'm going to do this real quickly. I'm going to simulate a race so that you can see exactly what this is going to look like. So these guys have their race, and we also had the Tigers. And we're going to run a race for them. They're set up. Now we are ready to go. And we're ready to run a race. That's been done. Race schedules are done. We're ready to run the race.